So recently, Qatar Airways started charging more avios for booking American Airlines and Alaskan Airlines, a significant blow to a sweet spot in the world of points and miles. Avianca Airlines also increased award prices for certain routes, with first-class redemptions being hit the hardest, so we're talking 30% to near 50% more. Some other routes actually had their award prices reduced, but this is more of an exception rather than the norm. Points and miles, which are commonly earned from credit cards, get devalued for much of the same reasons that cash experiences inflation. It's just economics at play. The dollar cost of travel generally increases over time, as does the quantity of points that are circulating within the ecosystem. Airlines and hotels thus need to raise their award prices to offset the higher dollar cost of their products, as well as the higher influx of points. Some programs like Delta and Marriott took it a step further by casting away their award charts and implementing dynamic award pricing, in which the award price scales with the dollar price, effectively eliminating all potential for outsized value from your points. Okay, so we've painted a grim reality, but do we just wallow away in despair and cast our dreams of free travel into oblivion? Well, kind of actually. On the latter point, travel is never free even with points. But I digress. No, there are proactive things that you can do to maintain the value of your credit card rewards. 5 to be specific, all of which should be helpful for you to combat points and miles devaluations. So yes, Qatar, Avianca, United, Virgin, ANA, all of these programs have devalued their miles recently. The thing is, we haven't and are unlikely to ever see a systemic crash in the world of points and miles where multiple airline and hotel programs simultaneously devalue their points. This leads us to the first thing that you should do in order to combat devaluations, being to diversify your points. The easiest way to do this is to earn credit card points that can be transferred to airline or hotel partners, which include American Express membership reward points, Chase Ultimate reward points, Capital One miles, Citi thank you points, Bilt points, and Wells Fargo points. Say you just had American Express points. Well, there are 18 airline programs and 3 hotel programs that you can transfer to. If you were planning to book a Star Alliance flight with Avianca Live Miles, but that award price went up, well, maybe Air Canada now offers a more competitive award price for that same flight, and thus you would just transfer your Amex points to Air Canada. Better yet, though, is to diversify across multiple point ecosystems such that you have even more alternative options for if your original option suffered a devaluation. It's just like diversifying your investments. Say your beloved Nvidia stocks go down big time in value. Well, maybe those treasury bonds that you rarely get excited about trend much better. Speaking of investments, there are alternative assets such as private equities that not only allow you to further diversify your portfolio, but also generally offer better risk-adjusted returns. However, alternative assets are harder to come by. In the world of points and miles, there's somewhat of a parallel, namely points that are harder to earn. Having such points is a good way to deal with devaluations, as simply put, such points are less prone to devaluations. Take American airline miles. Yes, there are multiple ways to earn them. I have another video that goes over these ways that you should check out later. And yes, they have suffered devaluations before, like last year when American Airlines implemented dynamic pricing on their own awards. But crucially, none of the aforementioned transferable credit card points can be transferred to American Airline miles, and also American Airlines partner award charts, which present several sweet spots for international travel across the world, haven't been devalued in some time, to my knowledge. I think there's some correlation at play here. American Airlines isn't anyone's transfer partner, so all else being equal, there are fewer of their miles in circulation in the ecosystem compared to other miles that can be transferred from credit card points. Frankly, if I were forced to earn just a single type of miles, not diversification, I know, but just for argument's sake, I would choose American Airline miles. But of course, if you're considering earning any of these harder to earn miles, make sure that you have clear use cases for them. So far, we talked a lot about diversification. Get credit card points with transfer partners, get other credit card points with transfer partners, and then further diversify with harder to earn points. One more layer of diversification and you'll have the ultimate shield to combat devaluations. That being cashback. A counterintuitive point maybe, but hear me out on this one. Cash can grow over time. In the current high interest rate environment, even a high yield savings account can get you 5% in annual returns. But there are no investment accounts for points. And so if you're not planning to travel anytime soon, it may make more sense to get cashback rewards, generate yield on that cash, and then spend that cash on travel when you're ready. Another important point is that you can use cash to buy points such that you would pay less than if you just booked directly with cash. For example, with Hilton, which frequently and currently until September 24th runs a promotion for 100% more points when you buy points. So $100 gets you 20,000 Hilton points instead of the normal 10,000. Say you wanted to stay at Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills, a lovely property that I can personally vouch for. It's about $1,000 a night, but $120,000 in Hilton points, which if you obtained from buying points with the promotion, costs $600. Quite a big difference. Don't sleep on cashback as a way to further diversify and insulate a portion of your credit card rewards from points devaluations. Alright, now, as much as award prices are going up and up and up, it doesn't matter as much if you're able to outpace these increases with the rate at which you're earning points. Similar to how inflation is more manageable if you're able to earn more salary, such as through higher work bonuses. Hey, another parallel. There are different types of bonuses in the world of points and miles. We're talking about credit card sign-up bonuses and transfer bonuses, great ways to combat devaluations. Funny how the root of the problem can also be the solution, right? Yes, as mentioned before, these bonuses are contributing to the higher quantity of points circulating in the ecosystem, which is a big reason for devaluations. I want to be on the winning side of this paradigm, and I want you to be as well. Though, regarding sign-up bonuses, make sure that you can still get good organic value from the cards that you're signing up for, and also be aware of the rules and restrictions surrounding different sign-up bonuses. Also, look out for elevated sign-up bonuses where, for the same spend requirement during a period of time, you can earn more points than usual. And finally, to effectively combat devaluations, you'll want to redeem your points as soon as you reasonably can. Okay, it's really not that groundbreaking. Devaluations play out more over longer periods of time, and so less times means less devaluations. However, that's not the only benefit of you redeeming your points earlier. Many airlines and hotels release award availability 1 year out, and those dates that are furthest out typically have better availability than other dates, save for maybe those last-minute flights that are 1 to 2 weeks out. This is especially true for first and business class, where availability is just harder to come by. Remember, even if your favorite points never get devalued, it's a moot point if the availability that you're looking for is never there. Now, I understand that locking down your travel plans 1 year out may not be feasible for many of you, and so you'll want to familiarize yourself with the change in cancellation policies for that airline and hotel, and assess whether paying a potential fee is worth locking in that award before it potentially goes away. There's also the risk of transferring your credit card points to airlines and hotels only to cancel the itinerary later and not have a clear use case of how to use those airline or hotel points, which crucially can't be converted back to credit card points. And so, 5 things that you should do to combat devaluations. Again, an unfortunate reality, but a reality nevertheless. So why not try and learn about how to lessen the impact of the devaluations and still get great value from your points and miles? Hope this video was helpful in that regard, and if it was, it would mean a lot to me if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, you may like this video on screen here. Apparently, the algorithm suspects that you might too. Here's your card nerd signing off on this one. Peace.